Good afternoon and welcome to Live at 5 on WBON Channel 9. Channel 9, where every local story starts. Here in our first story of the day, this is an update to a story that we brought you earlier this week in Rowan County. A juvenile has now been charged with both murder and first-degree arson in connection with a house fire that claimed the life of an 81-year-old Lloyd Riddle of Moorhead. The fire occurred Tuesday afternoon at a home on Jackson Cemetery Road. 3 other people were reportedly in the home and made it out safely. However, crews and family were unable to get Riddle out in time. Sad story there. Well, if you're cooking or getting ready for Christmas in Lincoln County today, you need to be aware of a boil water advisory that has been issued. According to district officials, an estimated 150 customers in the McKinney Water District in Lincoln County were placed under a boil water advisory following a water line break. The affected customers reside on Highway 1778 in Toombs Hollow. Boil all tap water and be used for cooking, drinking, and making ice for at least 3 minutes or until further notice. An update to a tragic 2-car collision Wednesday night on I-75 that claimed the life of Deborah Kaiser, a special education teacher at Wellington Elementary School. A passenger in her vehicle was seriously injured. According to traffic investigators, Kaiser's vehicle collided with a 2011 Ford Ranger driven by Donald Durhanel. Kaiser's vehicle left the southbound lane at mile marker 122 and then struck a tree. Well, if you take a look at the incidence rate map for Madison County and the rest of the state, you're going to see the almost entirely map has swathed in red. Healthcare officials and experts are once again urging those to be safe and take precautions as multiple variants have been found in the Commonwealth. To hear more about the holiday safety tips against COVID and where and when to get the booster shot, WBON TV spoke with Director of Nursing at the Madison County Health Department, Ava Wright. With that story, here's Marissa Hempel.
As the third year of possibly being affected by COVID is looming, there are still some precautions to take during the holiday season. For more information, WBON TV spoke to Ava Wright, Director of Nursing at the Madison County Health Department, on whether you should gather when you unwrap those presents this weekend.
With the increase in numbers based on reports throughout the state in the last week, there is concern that those gatherings should be limited and, if possible, avoided due to the need of preventing the spread of COVID. We are now looking at the need for booster doses for those that have received the vaccine. Studies are showing that people that it's been over 6 months for an mRNA series, and for the J&J Janssen vaccine, if it's been over 2 months, that we can now recommend a booster dose, and that's for anyone who is 18 or older. But we are seeing those cases go up based on some data that I had from the week of Thanksgiving. Even those numbers are increasing. There are probably lots of factors. As we know, Madison County is still fairly low with our vaccination rate. So if you're not vaccinated, I would definitely consider not just the booster, but if you're not vaccinated, to consider receiving your first dose and that primary series, depending on the vaccine that you choose.
Wright explains that the 50% vaccination rate, which Madison County is still under, is not just an arbitrary number.
That it goes along with probably most vaccination rates for other vaccine-preventable diseases. If you look at our flu vaccine rates and maybe other vaccines that are required for adults, those vaccine rates are considerably low, even though it's recommended.
For those that do want to get vaccinated or get that booster while the holidays are still in full swing for another week, there are still options at the Madison County Health Department.
Yes, we are offering all of the above. The only one that we do not offer Pfizer due to storage conditions, but the Pfizer vaccine is available throughout the county through vaccines.gov. You can look up and find an agency that offers the Pfizer. And again, with the booster, with an mRNA, so if you receive 2 Pfizer vaccines for your primary series, you can switch to the Moderna and vice versa. If you receive 2 Moderna, you can receive a Pfizer. They're calling it kind of a mix and match. But we still do recommend that you try to stick with the same vaccine for your primary series and for that 3rd dose, if you require a 3rd dose versus a booster dose. But the 3rd dose is for those that are immunocompromised, that initially those first 2 vaccines may not have provided the immunity needed, and so a 3rd dose was required if you met that criteria.
Whether vaccinated or not, Wright stresses the importance of social distancing and keeping safe during the holidays.
Along with vaccinating, just the social distancing, we talked about the large gatherings and wearing your mask. We still encourage those that are out and about, especially Christmas shopping or holiday meetings and greetings in large crowds, even if you're outdoors, to consider wearing a mask, especially when you're inside a store or restaurant or business, at least until you're seated at the restaurant. We would encourage you to wear those masks.
Stay tuned, as always, as WBON-TV will continue to follow the pandemic and the trajectory, which seems to be spiking, especially during the holidays across the Commonwealth and in Madison County. For Channel 9 News, I'm Marissa Hempel.
Thanks, Marissa. Great tips there for how to stay safe over the holiday season. Well, the winners are in for the most radiant homes and businesses in Richmond, according to Parks and Recreation. Congratulations to the houses, neighborhoods, and businesses that were nominated for the 2021 Radiant Richmond Contest. Parks and Rec say they were many strong contenders, resulting in a very close race for the top spots. Winners will get a yard sign for your yard and bragging rights. People's Choice Best House was located at 413 Doubletree Court, which you can see if you're watching along. Best Neighborhood went to Hampton Ridge. Best Business is EKU Center for the Arts. The Mayor's Choice for Best House was 313 Savannah Drive. You can also see that, which also won Judge's Choice Best House. So that was 313 Savannah Drive. Best Neighborhood goes to Bay Colony. Best Business, Apparitions, and that's in downtown Richmond. Best Neighborhood, like I said, Bay Colony. Best Business, Morning Point. 2 best businesses there. Honorable mention goes to 388 Highland Lakes Drive, and also a neighborhood honorable mentions Lower South Point. Make sure to go see the lights with your families, and Richmond is certainly radiant this time of year. And with that, we're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We've got weather and sports coming up right after this.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Kokodet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond.
We can't wait to see ya.
Here are some helpful tips to get your house ready for winter. Make sure your filter is changed. Typical locations are at your air handler or furnace, in a filter grill, or an air cleaner like this. If you have other accessories on your system, like UV lights or a humidifier, now would be the time to service those. Make sure your ceiling fans are set to clockwise rotation. Go ahead and close those foundation vents. Disconnect your garden hoses from your outdoor spigots. Have Madison HVAC keep you warm this winter. Give us a call at 859-625-1471. And remember, we fix that too.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Locally family-owned and operated Bluegrass Restoration and Construction is a full-service construction company offering full-service home maintenance. Bluegrass Restoration specializes in wind, fire, and water damage and mold remediation. With 24/7 emergency services, Bluegrass Restoration and Construction is here to serve you during any emergency. All their services are performed in-house with no subcontractors. No job is too big or small for Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. Give them a call at 859-353-1133.
Have you been to Rockin' Robin's yet? We have a large selection of new boutique, gently used clothing and accessories located on 451 Big Hill Avenue. EKU students get 20% off clothing with ID. Purging that closet? Bring those items in for cash on the spot. Rockin' Robin's on Big Hill Avenue. See you there.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON Channel 9. I'm Gwendolyn Morton. Well, we all know that I was really hoping for a white Christmas this year. It looks like what we're going to get instead is an unseasonably warm day. Highs for today are going to be way above average, tipping out at about 60 degrees, and it looks like Santa is not going to need a jacket or a coat or anything tonight because overnight we're only going to drop down to around 50 degrees. Christmas Day, even warmer out there with highs in the mid-60s, mostly sunny skies tomorrow as well. So we'll hope again next year for a white Christmas here in the area. Jackson police are reporting that a credit card skimmer has been found on a pump at a local gas station. Anyone who thinks they may be a victim as a result of the potential scammers is asked to contact Officer Elvis Noble. Officials say to always make sure the gas pump panel is closed and does not show any sign of tampering. Also, keep an eye out for card readers that do not match the other gas pumps or seem out of place. Lastly, you can try to wiggle the card reader itself before you put your card in. If it moves, report it to the attendant and always use a different pump if you have that experience. Well, one person was taken to the hospital after a shooting near Village Square Apartments. Lexington police say the shooting occurred around 6 p.m. Wednesday. When police arrived on the scene on Village Drive, they found the person with a gunshot wound. The person was taken to the hospital and is expected to be okay. Authorities say it's still an active investigation, but at this time, police do not have any information regarding a suspect. If you have any information, you are asked to call police. Well, it's about to be peak holiday season, and if this is your last chance to see the local Christmas parades, see the area Christmas Parade Christmas Night in full HD on Channel 9 at 8 p.m. You can see the Parks and Rec and the Berea Chamber of Commerce, as well as the Irvin Ravenna Kiwanis Club Parade. And that is over the air on Channel 9.1 Spectrum, Channel 712, Irvin Community TV, Channel 809, PRT, that's 137, and Crystal Broadband, Channel 18. Just a reminder again, that is Christmas night at 8 p.m. After you get all those presents open, go ahead and gather the family around and watch those parades in full HD right here on WBON. Well, Governor Andy Beshear recently joined leaders from Lion First Responders PPE, Inc., a manufacturer of firefighter garments and other equipment and apparel for first responders, for the reopening of the company's Lee County facility after more than a decade. An $850,000 investment bringing 75 quality jobs to Eastern Kentucky. Lion operated the 50,000 square foot facility at 800 Fairground Ridge Road in Beattyville, where the company manufactured firefighter protective garment outer shells for 30 years until its closure in 2010. The revived operation now produces thermal liners and innermost layer of the firefighter protective garments. Lion's investment supported facility renovations and new sewing and seam sealing equipment. The company also is coordinating with the Lee County Area Technology Center to establish an apprenticeship program as well as a work-based experience program with the Lee County School District for high school seniors. A great program there. And with that, we're going to take another short break. Don't go anywhere. We still got sports coming up right here on Live at 5.
I've been asked many times what's really the difference between calling just any plumber or calling a pro at Fast Flow for your underground pipe repairs. Then I got a sweet tooth and it hit me. Here's Maddie and Blake to demonstrate. Most plumbers will dig up your entire yard, making a mess that's costly and unsightly. Fast Flow will dig 2 holes and use the existing pipe as a guide to install the new, stronger liner, and you get a 20-year warranty. It's a piece of cake, right guys?
Call Pro Fast Flow!
Man Chrysler in Richmond is Truck Town, USA. New trucks, used trucks, little trucks, big trucks, short trucks, long trucks. Hey, that's not a truck. Work trucks and fancy trucks. Who says you can't get a truck? Come on down to Man Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Richmond for your best deal today. Truck Town, USA.
When I started to experience the world from practicing law, it showed me that there's a lot of injustice that can be corrected. We're called personal injury attorneys, but I'm not there for the injury, I'm there for the recovery. And that's what we try to do. We try to help people recover after they've been hurt. If the big firms are gonna drop you as soon as your claim entails some kind of work, some kind of additional effort, why not just come to someone who's gonna put the work in the first place?
Batteries Unlimited in Richmond can energize you when your batteries fade out. They can also cut and make most home and automobile keys, replace and program key fobs, and make copies of your house keys. Plus, cell phone screen repair. Bring in your Apple or Samsung today. We are your home for all batteries. Go see Chris at Batteries Unlimited, Commercial Drive in Richmond.
You're watching Richmond's very own Channel 9, Richmond's first over-the-air television service. WBON airs 4 channels of great programming on the AMG, Buzzer, Heartland, and Retro TV networks. WBON TV channels are available on all area cable systems too, including Spectrum. Advertising on WBON TV is very affordable, and your message will be seen regionally by viewers from London to Lexington. Join our growing list of advertisers today. You'll be surprised how affordable TV advertising can be. Email today for information on our special introductory offer and start doing marketing and advertising that works. Email us at information@wbontv.com or message us on WBON TV Facebook.
Back to you live at 5 on WBON Channel 9. The WBON TV Sports Department is one of our most popular features here on WBON TV, of course, after news. And as a way to help get you in the Christmas spirit, the guys pieced together some highlights from our first few weeks of basketball season with some holiday cheer sprinkled in. Here's Michael Watkins.
Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas.
Newman from 3, nailed it.
Thanks, Michael, for those sports updates. And we're going to go to break very quickly. We're going to come back. We've got more news coming up right here on Live at 5.
Veterans Contracting now has ProScan. ProScan is 5 times faster than traditional manual roofing estimates. Using ProScan, Veterans Contracting can give you a 100% virtual experience, touch-free, hassle-free, and appointment-free, using 3D modeling to measure and scan your roof with our state-of-the-art drone technology. Be prepared for storm damage with a pre-loss scan. ProScan, where trust starts with transparency. Call for your ProScan roof analysis, 859-382-3430. Veterans Contracting, specializing in roofing.
The mission at H2 Health is to create a healthcare environment where their employees and clients love to be. They offer a wide range of services including physical therapy, occupational therapy, a chronic pain program, wellness and fitness programs, dry needling, and more. H2 Health is here to get you back in the game and feeling your best with locations in Richmond, Berea, and more. Visit h2health.com to learn more and get started today at H2 Health.
Hi, I'm John Leeds, owner-operator of Leeds Fine Jewelry at 108 East Main Street in downtown Richmond, Kentucky. So this holiday season, we have men's jewelry, rings, chains, ladies' jewelry, we have vintage jewelry, and don't forget we always have Kentucky agate. If you've got hard to shop for people in your family, come to Leeds Jewelry. We're nationally known, we're locally owned. Merry Christmas.
Choose Mercy Health, Markham and Wallace Hospital for your health care. Consider having your preventative care such as a CT lung screening, a mammogram, or a colonoscopy at Markham and Wallace Hospital. You can feel safe to come to the hospital campus. Following CDC guidelines, our care team is doing everything possible to ensure your safety and well-being. For more information about Markham and Wallace Hospital, call 606-723-2115 or visit mercy.com.
You know when you step outside and it feels absolutely perfect? The air's not too warm, not too cool, just perfection? Now imagine if you could have that same feeling inside your home at a price that feels even better. You can, thanks to the folks at Affordable Heating and Air. Call 859-779-0122 now and get the best Lennox home comfort systems at a price you'll love. That's Affordable Heating and Air at 859-779-0122 or online at affordableheating-air.com.
The Old West, the way you remember it. Good guys and bad guys.
Come and join us as we watch and talk about the best of the West.
Western movies, TV shows, and more.
Draw Western Theater, Saturdays at 1 p.m.
Here on Richmond's very own Channel 9.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON Channel 9. Well, eating healthy can be difficult around the holidays, but we've got some tips for you here. It's challenging at certain times of the year, especially right now, but with a surplus of treats and holiday parties to attend, maintaining a healthy diet can be difficult. If you're expecting, it's incredibly important for you to have a plan for how to maintain a healthy diet during this festive time of the year. During pregnancy, you'll need protein and calcium for your baby's tissues and bones, but you'll also need extra folic acid to reduce the risk of neural tube birth defects, as well as more iron to help red blood cells carry oxygen to your baby. Consider how you can incorporate these pregnancy superfoods into your holiday meals. Lots of whole grains. Add beans. You got salmon that has omega-3 fatty acids. Eggs are versatile and a good source of protein. Berries such as blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries are delicious snacks and taste great, especially on pancakes or on cereals. And low-fat yogurt, 1 cup plain low-fat yogurt contains calcium, is high in protein, and doesn't have the added sugar or flavored yogurts. Dress it up with crunchy whole grain cereal. To learn more about Baptist Health's mother and baby care at Baptist Health Richmond, visit baptisthealth.com, Richmond Stories, or Baptist Health Medical Group OBGYN at 859-624-2229. And we're still talking about that listeria outbreak that is a big deal all over the country. Beware of current listeria outbreaks. Do not eat, sell, or serve recalled packaged salads. Those brands include Fresh Express, Bowl and Basket, Giant Eagle, Little Salad Bar, Market Side, O Organics, Signature Farms, Simply Nature, Weiss Fresh from the Field, and Wellesley Farm Organic. Those are all those packaged salads that we're trying to stay away from this time of year, right now anyway. And let's take a quick look at the COVID incident rate map from around the state. Yesterday we had 2 yellow, 11 orange, and 107 red. We sit at exactly the same spot today. Looks like we are at 45.57 for the overall incidence rate. Madison County in the red. All of our surrounding counties, all the border counties to Madison, also in the red. Clark at 65. Estill 72, Jackson 48, Rockcastle 35, Garrett 53, Jessamine 45, and Fayette 43. Looks like the hot spot still Wolfe County at 129, with Owsley County still sitting in the best spot in the state with just 3.2. One other yellow county all the way over in the western part of the state, just barely yellow at this point at 9.8, just 2 points away from going back over into that orange county. A little cluster down just south of us for orange. Lincoln, Casey, Pulaski, Wayne, and Clinton County stay in the orange. Those numbers are getting better in that area. With that, we're going to say goodbye to another Live at 5. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas and holiday. We will be back next week right here on WBON Live at 5 with a whole new week and almost a whole new year's worth of story, news, weather, and breaking events right here from Madison and surrounding counties. Have a wonderful weekend. I will see you next week. Bye.